What is going on, everybody? Washington here, back with another figure to review. For this review, we're going to be reviewing another Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure, and this one is Wolverine. Wolverine, one of my favorite comic book characters from Marvel. As you can see, Wolverine belongs to the Build-A-Figure series of Bonebreaker. You can see on the left side right there the logo. And on the right side, you see the warnings of choking hazards and small parts, and the age oriented from 4 years and up. And there you see the Marvel Legends series logo. That top part of the box, you can see that is X-Men, symbol of X-Men. And you can see in the window box the figure and I guess an accessory, something that we're going to see in a little bit. Down at the bottom, you see the name X-Men, and then you see Wolverine, is the name of the character, and figure from Hasbro. And on the left side, you see the good promotional picture of the character. And the other side as well. On the bottom side, you see the licensing, legal licensing, and then the barcode. In the back of the box, you see a really good looking figure. A picture, a really good, excellent promotional picture of the character of an enraged Wolverine when it's probably he's on his berserker rage. You can see that he has those heated claws. On the description, you can pause it and read it if you like. At the bottom of the box, you see the list of the figures that are included in this Build a Figure wave. And obviously, Wolverine is the first one, but is the one with no Build a Figure piece. Down at the bottom, you see the Marvel and then Hasbro. So, yeah, let's get this guy open and have a closer look at him. Okay, here we have the figure. I'm going to start off with a measurement tape. And Wolverine measures up exactly 6 inches. 6 inches, that turns out to be 15 centimeters. I mean, this Wolverine, if you want to measure him up to the tip, yeah, it is 6 inches, but down where the cowl uh, ends, obviously, it's a little bit below 6 inches. I mean, Wolverine in the comics, he's a lower height. Now, if you want to compare him to a Hugh Jackman Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, the actor, is a little bit taller. So yeah, that's where you're gonna have a different scale there. But this one is a comic book accurate Wolverine. He's got the um tiger stripe. Like really nice painted. I really like this. The tiger stripe Wolverine, and he's got those heated up adamantium claws. They're heated up. I thought they were like bloodied hands, but they're actually heated up. Just like how they appeared on the box or the package. Yeah, they're the box that his claws are heated up. So yeah. This is Wolverine. His name is James Howlett or Jimmy. That he's called by Jimmy James Howlett. Logan also Weapon X. He's got several names, but his full name is James Howlett, and his first appearance was on the Incredible Hulk number 180 and in October 1974. So yeah, that was his first appearance, and obviously, he started out as like a sort of a bad guy. He was like causing trouble, and then eventually he became that anti-hero that everybody loves. He joins the X-Men and everything. The rest is and then years later, in the early 2000s, Hugh Jackman portrays this character, and the rest is history. He made me a Wolverine fan, and I really like this character. He's one of my favorite, like I mentioned earlier, he's one of my favorite comic book characters, and also the actor, too. Look at this. It's really nicely painted, really clean, and everything. He's got those bubbly arms. Supposedly, he's got to have those hairy arms. They're not painted in there. That's one thing that they forgot to add. I like the belt, the X, the circle. Obviously, it's a separate piece. They got it all, put in there because obviously he's an X-Man. We already talked about the claws. The claws are heated up. They look like if they were bloodied, but they're actually heated up claws. And then down the boots, it's a really nice. Those tiger stripes looks really, really nice. He's got some pin joints right there. They're very noticeable, and they gotta fix that. But yeah, you got the bottom part, dude. You got the little stamp and then pec holes. Really great. For accessory, obviously they weren't too generous with us. This is the only thing that they cut us, which is a head sculpt. Of Wolverine without his mask on. Obviously, he's got those beard chops in there, and then he's got the hair pointed up. On the sides there. I mean, right there you got his Berserker Rage. You can swap it up to his Berserker Rage Wolverine. Obviously, we normally get an extra pair of hands that don't come up with the claws, but unfortunately, this is the only accessory that they gave us. They weren't, besides not including a build a figure piece to this guy, they just gave us only this, his Berserker Rage. I mean, that's all they gave us. I mean, and one thing I gotta tell you is that the normally the Wolverines from the Marvel Legends, the claws would always come out pretty flimsy and kind of like not straighten up, and these ones are actually pretty nice. The Looks like they're actually getting better on making the claws for Wolverine, so I gotta give them credit for that. So yeah, they're actually getting better. So that's good. So this is really nice. And yeah, for articulation, obviously Wolverine's head is on a ball peg. Obviously, you can do that full 360 with no trouble at all. I mean, you got those little shoulder pads there, but obviously, you can move them so that way it doesn't limit the articulation. So you can obviously rotate full 360 on the arms. He's got a good extension, and he's got now this one. He does have butterfly joints. Hooray for that! That's great, awesome. Good, looking good. The bubbly arms, obviously, you got that huge bicep right there. Got that swivel on the huge. Look at that huge bicep. That tricep, I mean. Yeah, that's a huge tricep. Man, I wonder what this guy eats. And then he's got the double hinge. Those very noticeable pin joints. Double hinge on the elbows. No rotation on the elbow, but he's got the rotation on the wrist. He got a hinge also as well. He's got that ab crunch. Due to the painting, the ab crunch is not too noticeable, but it's still there. So he's got that ab crunch, swivel on the waist, and he's got the ball joint on the legs. Good split about this much. Kicking range pretty good. Backwards pretty good. Swivel on the thighs. Double hinge on the knees, which is great. He's got the swivel by the boots. Ankle pivot, hinge. We already talked about the pec holes and then the stamp. For comparison size, here you have him with another 6-inch Wolverine from another Build a Figure wave, and here you see him with a 6-inch Spider Man from Tom Holland, both figures from Hasbro. Here you have him with another two 6-inch Marvel Legend figures, both figures from Hasbro, 6-inch and a half. Here you have him with two 6-inch and a half DBZ figures from Dragon Stars. From McFarlane, here you see him with two 7-inch and a half DZ figures. Here you see him with an Amanda Ripley and an Ellen Ripley, both figures from NECA, 7 inches. Two 9-inch Cinnamors from NECA. And of course, with a 9-inch AVP Predator and a Predator 8-inch from Predator 2, both figures from NECA. So yeah, what do you guys think of this figure? Would you add him to your Wolverine collection, or are you only collecting it to collect the Build a Figure Wave piece? I mean, let me know in the comments below. I'm a huge Wolverine fan, so I didn't think about twice about buying this figure. Every Marvel Legend that they decide to release a Wolverine, I'm fucking buying it. I'm a huge Wolverine fan and huge X-Men fan. So let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of this figure? If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, that really helps a lot. And we're gonna be reviewing more figures. We're gonna end up finish this wave too, And thank you guys for watching. I'll be seeing you guys next time.